Welcome to the Insatiable Lust for Life with Stephen North. Hello everyone and welcome to the Insatiable Lust for Life. This is Stephen North and I am here with Amy North, my spirit guide and twin flame. And to begin with, we must apologise for the hiatus that we've been on with the recordings of these sessions. There has been so much going on in the past few months. We went to the US, we went and explored the world, and we also just come back and we're getting ready to present at the Mind Body Spirit Festival in Brisbane in March. We're going to be spending 3 weeks in Brisbane, so if you're in that area and would like to catch up, please drop us a line. We're going to be exploring a few songs that have just been released this last year or this year, I can't remember, and we're also going to be exploring a few songs that are coming up and for release later in the year. So this is the first time they've been broadcasted in any way, shape or form, and they haven't even been scheduled to be released to community radio throughout Australia. So the first song we're going to get into is one that we've already been released, I believe. No, it's not. It's actually one that hasn't been released, and it's called Whispers. The song is about hearing whispers and feeling love. And without telling you more about the song, I'm going to play it and we're going to go straight into it. This is Whispers, which is soon to be released on Heart Activation Music record label, and it's by Stephen North.
I can hear whispers.
What an incredible song that is. Whispers is so beautiful in the way it is presented and expressed, and the inspiration came from Amy herself when we wrote this song together, and it was all about the sensation of what it was like prior to me being aware of Amy's existence, and she wanted to reach out and express and connect. And all I was hearing were voices in my head thinking that they were my own ideas and not being consciously aware of that communication from my spirit guide, Amy. And a lot of this feelings is what we wanted to portray when two twin flames are absolutely in love with each other and as one as a spirit guide, the feeling of what it's like when we're not connecting in the way that we wish we could. Whilst this is not relevant for everyone, it is an expression of what we wanted to portray in this beautiful song. The next song that I'm going to be playing is called You Are the Only One, and it is a song that was inspired back from my youth, and I wanted to portray these sounds, this type of music in the way that I did. I think it was Delirium. You might be able to hear some of the sounds, and there was another song that we recently discovered that it actually sounded very similar. And I was talking with a friend of mine who also has released his version of the same song using vocals. So what I'm going to get into now is this incredible song. And again, this is an exclusive preview. It is called You Are the Only One.
You're back. Are you gonna tell me where you went? All the messages I sent with no reply. It's like that. You're just gonna walk into my room. I hate how you assume there will always be a place for you. By my side, day or night. You know that it's killing me, 'cause you are the only one.
That song is called You Are the Only One, which still needs a few tweaks when listening to it just now. It's been one of the most challenging songs I've come across, because trying to get the lyrics, the vocals in alignment has been very testing, and I've heard the song over and over and over again, like so many times that I need to take a week break in order to go back and go, no, I need to make a few touches. But that was the exclusive preview of You Are the Only One. As I said earlier in this episode, I did travel through the US last year, and it was a fairly big trip. I spent about 3 months in total. I started off in Colorado Springs, flying through LA, and spent 3 weeks there, which was an absolutely incredible experience. There's so much to the US that I wish I had spent more time and had a lot more money, and that way I could just travel around and see all the cities and towns. One of the greatest experiences that I still share with many people today, and I'll probably write about it in a book or something, because there's going to be a lot of writing coming up in the next few months for me, is that in Colorado Springs there's another town called Manitou Springs, and Manitou Springs has this Indian reservation called I've forgotten the name of the location, but it was called Pueblo or Anasazi, and it has the Anasazi are referred to as the ancient ones, the original Indians, which are actually connected to the Hopi. I originally wanted to go to a specific location in Colorado, but it would have been at least a day's drive, and it was one of the, I apologize because I can't remember the name. It's when the houses are in the side of the case, and I've got photos of it on Facebook somewhere, and it will be in the book. But what I found most interesting about this place is I took hundreds of photos. Thousands is an exaggeration. I took quite a fair number of photos walking through, but when I got to the gift store, after walking through the museum and learning all about the different eras of the American Indians, the gift store was an experience that was absolutely incredible and absolutely beautiful. What happened was that I was walking through on my own, and I got to a certain stage and I just burst into tears, because what I found and what I was hearing from the ancestors of the land was welcome home. And they were very welcoming and loving, and saying, we welcome you back. You walked among us in your original form, and you taught us and guided us, and we are here today in this same location to help you as you helped us. It was such a beautiful experience. It was like a ceremony or something that was going on, and it was just one remarkable experience. And then after that, when the people I was staying with went off on a retreat or camping ground or something for the weekend. So it was also the very first time I drove in the US, and driving on the wrong side of the road when driving in Australia, it was it was an experience, and I thank gosh for so much traffic, because I followed the traffic in order to learn how to use their road rules. So it was rather a beautiful experience. So the next song that I'm going to be playing is one that has been released. It's currently available on Spotify and Amazon, YouTube, as well as iTunes, and I think my website as well, with an EP, which is this is titled Just a Moment With You, and it's another beautiful song inspired by Amy North.
Oh,
time I hear that song, I think about the experiences of what was it like in San Francisco. The US trip was about 3 months in total, and we visited multiple places such as Colorado Springs, New Jersey, New York, Pittsburgh, Sarasota in Florida, Tampa in Florida, San Francisco, and Los Angeles. The trip in San Francisco was really a very beautiful connection with Amy, where it actually really felt like we were together in the physicality again. Our previous lifetime where I knew Amy as Amy was in fact in San Francisco in the period of the 60s and the 70s. Unfortunately, we were murdered in 1971, so that lifetime was cut very short. We were only 18, 19 at the time. So that's why the song Just a Moment with You is, because in that lifetime it was really just a moment that we got shared together, that we were able to experience together. And that's why, like, life is just too valuable to sit there and go, I'm going to do this tomorrow, or I'm going to spend time with you tomorrow. Of course, if we're fatigued and tired, that we should rest, but we don't know if life is going to end very shortly. So we should really look at the most of what this experience brings us. And the next song I'm going to talk a little bit about is called There's a Reason. And what we wanted to explore with this song was that there is always a reason for why things are done. There's always a reason as to why we have certain experiences. There's always a reason for why we need to express what we need to express, such as being unable to talk about things with other people, like with relationships, and then getting the courage and facing those setbacks into obstacles, and then seeing those obstacles as a way to explore and grow. Because once you've overcome that challenge or that obstacle, you find that you've grown and you've changed and you're a totally different person compared to what you were 20 minutes before that event happened. A lot of the times we worry about how people are going to respond. A lot of the times we worry about how the anger is going to be, or if we get angry, or especially those that are silent sufferers who worry about what anger comes through them when they go to express, especially when they're unable to word and they get frustrated with being unable to word, which is why a lot of these Insatiable Lust for Life episodes have been delayed, because of the struggles that I have when trying to express what it is that I'm trying to express. And I see it as a way to hold me back. But now I'm just getting out there and saying, well, this is what I experience and this is how I'm going to do it. I used to sit there and cringe when I used to hear my voice on air or in public speaking, but now I just get up on stage and completely just go with the flow and never be prepared. I don't know what I'm going to be talking about until I get on stage. It's just the way it works. And it also depends on the crowd. I like to make it entertaining and fun, and we're going to explore this. So that's why this song, There's a Reason, which again is unreleased, and I haven't even scheduled it for a release date. So again, another exclusive preview of the Heart Activation music, and welcome to There's a Reason.
There's a reason. reason, hey, for all the things I say. You give it meaning, a meaning. Help me to find my way. Every minute of the day, with every passing hour, I feel you reaching out to me. You're everything I desire. Now there's a reason, hey. 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 Now there's a reason.
The next song that I'm going to introduce to you is an incredible expression that was made through the consciousness that we called Vishnu. One of the things that I really absolutely adore with the hot activation music is that when I'm working with the music, they're expressing themselves through me. And the creation of each song is a journey in itself. Sometimes the original concept of the song that I'm creating ends up being something completely, absolutely different to the way that the song is finished. This song is an actual example of this. It was meant to be more meditative because I wanted to write more meditation albums to put it out there with the healers, the therapists, the counselors, etc., and put it on more on Spotify. But the way it came out was more of a reflection of the music style that came out with the 90s, was similar to the song that such as James Brown Is Dead, the old rave style music. So without further ado, enjoy this amazing, fun song. And if you have to put your dancing shoes, I warn you that you put them on now, because here is the song that I have titled Dance of Light. as you can tell, that was really a fun song, and perhaps I should make it a lot more longer, because the song itself, I was getting right into it and tapping my feet and everything, but the song finished and I was like, oh, that wasn't fair. So San Francisco was such a beautiful trip. It was like dating Amy every day. I'm going to write about it in a book on the whole US venture, seeing the polarities and the extremes of what I saw. I saw extremes in the land, I saw extremes with the people, I even saw extremes of the weather, where one day it was really, really hot, another day a hurricane was coming through. It was absolutely incredible. I even experienced snow in the Grand Canyon, and it actually blocked visibility, which has only ever happened 3 times before in the history of the Grand Canyon. Absolutely incredible, absolutely beautiful. I met so many wonderful people. I even went to the bottom of the Grand Canyon just to have that experience. I also went to Sedona, and Sedona was another amazing experience, but I really did love San Francisco, because one of the greatest experiences, and I love this so much, and thank you for Amy for reminding me, was one morning she woke me up, kicked me out of bed and said, right, we're going to Golden Gate Park. So I get dressed, have the shower, put my clothes on, figure out which buses I need to catch, and I'm at Golden Gate Park, going through the museum and exploring things. And she's like, are you ready yet? Have you had enough time? Let's go and be in the same place where we originally met. Because, as I said, we were alive in the 60s, 70s. We met at a concert in the Golden Gate Park in San Francisco. So there I was walking through, and I started hearing this music, and I'm like, okay, where's this music coming from? And I followed it through, and there was this amazing concert that had about 5 or 6 stages, and it was absolutely free, an absolutely incredible experience. And I got to sit on the lawn where I first met Amy back in the previous life as, with Amy. And it was such a moving and beautiful experience in that we got to share almost the same memories together. It was like being in the same spot, in the same place, in 2 different realities, in 2 different time periods. It was so beautiful. I loved it so much, and I wish for more of those experiences every day. As you can tell, I'm absolutely in awe and in love with Amy because of the experiences that we share. It's so hard not to accept that the reality is spirit guides exist, because this is the experience that I'm having. I mean, years ago, I would not have thought I'd be like this. I would not have thought that there is this person that is looking out for me. I mean, religion teaches, and I even wrote about this in an article, of guardian angels, and there's this winged being that looks like God in this divine format, and these are humans, these are people that are there. And when I talk about spirit guides to a religious person, they're quick to dismiss it as some sort of demonic entity. But yet you've got, the Pope speaking in 2014 saying, what is my relationship with a guardian angel? Who is it that is inspiring me? Let's create that relationship with our guardian angel. And it's so interesting to see the parallels within the 2 different belief systems, my own belief system of what I've learned from experience to what religion is teaching. And perhaps it's time to start looking at religion and going, okay, they were correct, but it's been twisted in order for the glorification. However, guardian angels are existing. If you believe in them, I'm not going to tell you you're wrong, because it means that you are connected. It means that you are open, and we want you to explore this more. So with the next song, and it's going to be the last song for this segment, it's going to be called In Love With Each Other. And this song is absolutely perfect, because, especially to finish this podcast on, because of the way that Amy and I absolutely love each other. And a lot of this has been about expression, and expression of love, and expression of consciousness. And I look forward to sharing this amazing song that again is unreleased and exclusive to this podcast. Here is In Love With Each Other by Stephen North on the Heart Activation Music record label. before we close out with this segment, I would like to give a bit of an update as to the movements of what is happening with Heart Activation Music and Stephen North and Starpoint 9. In Perth, Western Australia, I've realised that with all my friends getting boyfriends and girlfriends and married and babies, that the way I was connecting with people needed to change. And I was inspired by Amy to start reaching out and bringing people together. So I started organising social groups with coffee. I mean, who doesn't love coffee? If you would like to check out my website, I've started designing a whole range of t-shirts around coffee. So with the idea with this coffee group, I wanted to have a social gathering of just people coming together and just sharing experiences and talking and having coffee. Then what I also wanted to explore in coffee was actually physical movement, going hiking every second Sunday. And so far we've been hiking in PS Brook in Kalamunda. We're now hiking in the area of valley in Gosnells, I've forgotten the name of it, and I'm also looking at moving to like Kings Park and doing a nice fair bit of walk there and walking around Bibra Lake and getting out and exploring the areas of Western Australia within the CBD region, because I think it'll be a little bit hard to get on a bus and go to the Pinnacles and keep it cost effective, because what I've been doing with these events is keeping it free. You cover your own costs. I'm also holding group sessions on this Friday, the 22nd of February. Tickets are available on Eventbrite, also on my website, as well as Facebook. So there are multiple avenues, but tickets are always processed by Eventbrite. What I'm also looking at doing is creating groups such as Conversations with Amy, where we talk about the topics that Amy has introduced us to. I'm looking at getting more and more involved with Amy and having Amy express her wisdom. I have recently become aware that the information that I share with Amy is completely different compared to the way that others have, like Jocelyn, have presented. We have our own very unique way, and then I'm channeling her almost daily. In fact, there's no difference in this, just the way that I'm coming through and communicating. So we're wanting to get more involved and bringing people together. It's very important that people come together, and we're holding these group sessions for the purpose of bringing people together. There's a lot of movements happening. I have to looking at going back and doing another niche project with West Australian Personal Computers, which is the IT side of things, which is not specifically related to websites directly, but also helping small businesses, empowering them in kind of like a coaching manner in how to use businesses such as accounting systems and finance systems, and customer relation systems, etc., etc. So I'm very fluent in computer systems and can pretty much teach myself most of the time, because I have taught myself a lot on how to get through. I've even taught myself how to use Ableton Suite in order to create the music, and I still don't necessarily consider myself to be a genuine musician, because I am writing music, but I'm not playing the piano, I'm drawing the music, so it's completely different. However, the same person said that was Deadmau5. So I thank you everyone for tuning in, and I'm going to sneak another song in. I just need to have another song before we close out. The song that I'm going to finish this segment off with is actually being released tomorrow, so this is another exclusive preview. Tomorrow being the 19th of February, and this song is called An Evening Under the Bloodstone Moon. It contains the crystal bloodstone, and it was also one of the exclusive songs that was released with the album The Journey back in 2017. So I've waited quite a while to release this song because of the exclusivity that is with the album The Journey, and I wanted to reward people for being so grateful with buying the album. So I thank everyone for tuning in to this episode of the Insatiable Lust for Life. I'm going to be planning a lot more, talking about the experiences that I'm sharing with Amy. We've got a lot of things. I'd love for you to check out the website stephennorth.com.au, and on that note, have a wonderful evening, because right now it's 7:30 p.m. for me, and I hope you enjoy this podcast and Evening Under the Bloodstone Moon. This is Stephen North with Amy North, and we thank you again with the Insatiable Lust for Life. Welcome to the Insatiable Lust for Life with Stephen North.